Hello and welcome back to another HP Gaming GameLINK video. This is another GameLINK Junior video, and as always for GameLINK Junior videos I am joined, I'm Matt, and I'm joined by my fellow gaming aficionado who is called... Charlotte, that's right. And we're here today, we're going to do an unboxing for you today. I've done a couple of playthroughs and things recently, and how to plays as well, but we're going to get back to doing some unboxings for some great junior games. And today we are going to be unboxing a game by our friends at Harbour, and it is called Spookies. Is it a little bit spooky? A little bit scary? Yeah. This is a game by... sorry, what's his name? Stefan Klopp. It is a part of the Harbour range, so Rhino Hero, Orchard, things like that. Plays 2 to 5 players, playtime's about 30 minutes and relies on risk versus reward in terms of its mechanics. Haven't ever played the game, know a little bit about it. I've got some great other Harbour titles that are coming out, but we're not going to talk too much, we're just going to get into it and have a look and see what's in the box. So we've got a trusty pocket knife here. So looking at the top of the box, Charlotte, as we take off the plastic, what are your first thoughts? What do you think?
So I think there's going to be ghosties on the board, and the characters have to move up but not sideways because there might be blocked hallways. So
blocked hallways, wow, you really have thought about this. That's really good. Okay, so we're going to take off all the plastic so we can have a look. Plastic for you. There you go. Where's the plastic go?
On the floor.
On the floor. Okay, so what do we think about this? Obviously, we've got a bit of the artwork. What do you think of the cartoon style?
It's the picture is going sad because there's spooky things happening in the house because it's really dark.
Isn't it? Yeah, getting a bit scared. Lots of information on the back, both in German and in English as well. There's some nasty little evil eyes on the bottom corner of the box there too. Should we have a look inside?
Yeah.
Careful, might get scary. It's alright, we'll hold your hand. Okay, so we're going to open the box. The box is actually quite sturdy, which is good.
Can you help?
Yes, you can help me a little. Good job. Good job. I'm going to pop that here. Now, as with all the Harbour games, there's going to be brochures and pamphlets for all the other products and things they stock. We're just going to put those to the side for now. The rule sheet is here. Again, that'll be in multiple languages, as usually is the case. And then we've got all sorts of bells and whistles. We'll start with the board, or should we start with this first? So the rule book, nice and colourful, easy to read, gives you a layout of how it all works. As is the case with all the Harbour games, the quality of product is always outstanding. So I think we're in for a bit of a treat.
Green.
Alright, let's move this to the side. What have we got here, Charlotte? What is it? Oh, that's a nice green colour. It's a good green screen backdrop. Hang on, there we go. R2, you know this. So this is the game board. You've got a grid of roll values and things, because this is a dice game. It's a similar vein to the style of things like Greed and zombie dice, push your luck sort of games, but with a board game element as well. Yes.
Why is there numbers on there?
Why is there numbers? That's. What do you think?
know. I think you have to move on the numbers and don't skip. You have to. So which. If you get 2, you have to move on 2 spaces.
Oh, this might give it away. What's in the top corner there?
2.
No. 2 what?
2 dice.
2 dice, that's right. So on each turn of the game, from what I understand, you get to choose between 2, 3 or 4 dice. And obviously the more dice you roll, the more things can potentially happen, and you've got to move up. If you roll or equal 8, you stay there, but if you're on floor 8 and you roll more, you can go up a level and score more spookies and try to win the game.
Daddy?
Yes, sweetheart?
Why is the board nearly upside down?
No, that's just here. This room's upside down on the board. The artwork style on the board's actually really lovely. It's got a nice sort of gothic Penny Dreadful sort of feel, which is really cool. Very much haunted mansion. Obviously, that's what it is. You're going through a haunted mansion trying to find the spooks. Whoever gets the most spooks, the end of the game wins. If you push your luck and fail, you get pushed out of the mansion. If you push your luck and win, then you can go deeper into the mansion or higher up into the mansion towards the attic, where the bigger points are awaiting you. 5 players, 4 friends, and a dog. So you can play as a dog as you move through the mansion, which is kind of cool as well. But we're going to move in and have a look at the rest of the bits and pieces. So here we've got tokens. So you got little spooks on the back. And what's on the other side? Numbers. What do you reckon? What do you think the numbers mean?
Oh, I think when you defeat a ghost, you flip it over to 5, 5,
Those are
3,
points. Yeah.
2
Let's
or
punch
3.
So again, quality of the components is good. The punch tiles are nice. They make a good noise. And we've got ghosties on one side, as Charlotte said, and then we've got point values on the other. So whether the ghosts are placed randomly and the point totals are revealed at the end of the game, we'll see what happens. But we won't punch them all out now because we just don't have the time. So let's put some ghosties out on the board. We'll put these to the side and we'll come back to those later on.
Yeah.
What else have we got?
Dices and
components.
the hero. Daddy, we might need your special knife for this
Special
one.
knife for this one. Okay,
And
fair
if
enough.
they're really seed, you might need a knife to cut them.
That's it. So let's put that back to the side over here.
Ah.
Now, very important, these bags are not resealable, so where does the plastic go?
On the floor.
On the floor.
And after the video, we'll put it in the bin.
Will we?
Yes.
Oh. That's what we're meant to do, apparently. This one goes where?
On the floor.
On the floor. Okay, fantastic.
And there's extra bags.
Okay, so this is one thing Charlotte's pointed out, which is very, very clever of Harbour, and a lot of other games are doing it now as well. They're giving you a resealable bag containing extra resealable bags for all the different components. So this way you've got your storage solution sorted, you don't have to find your own baggies and things to put things in. The artwork, before we get into the components, the artwork on the inside of the box is some of the best I've seen in a Harbour game. Usually it's just empty cardboard, but here they've got the box cover art inside the box as well. And for those of you who have been watching all of our videos, you'll know how much I appreciate having the artwork on the inside of the box. Yes, we have. You want to talk about these components?
There's sparkles on the 3s and all the numbers.
They've got little foils on them, don't they? So there's gold ones, silver. There's a blue silver as well, almost like a moonlight colour, which is fantastic. The dice are quite heavy, quite big, aren't they? Yeah, we're talking about the dice here. 4 dice, nice and large, so even small hands can get around them. Makes them less of a choking hazard as well. There's also another die here which has a silver foil question mark and the different character faces as well. And speaking of characters, Charlotte here has how many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, and they are screen printed meeple wooden pieces to represent all the characters. What I love about these is you've got this guy with the popcorn on the front, and then you've got the reverse view looking at him from the back. So it looks like obviously as they move through there's a bit of three-dimensional. It's not a mini, but it's as close as you can get as a screen printed mini
let me show
can
you
go.
the doggy that's really scared.
Is there a scared dog in there, is it? The dog is actually a little bit scared. He's got a big red nose. He's a Rudolph dog. Who else have we got? We got what looks like just another student or
A boy reading a book.
Yeah, he's reading a book, so he might be a bit more of a smarter character. And then we've got a girl who has a torch. She's the only one. They're going into a mansion and she's the only one with a torch. It's a haunted, scary mansion. With all the pieces that are here, again, it's all pretty straightforward. One thing we do need to do, Charlotte, you need to test to make sure those work.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just
all together.
do one at a time.
No, don't do one at a time. Do them all together. See if they work. They roll. You got a 6. They work.
Yeah, 6, 4, 5, 3.
Oh, one of each number almost. That's fantastic.
And then
what this one's for. This guy looks like he's the purple man here because he's got the purple colour. So that's the other thing about Harbour that's very clever. If you don't recognise the faces, the actual colours of the meeples are represented and the etchings are actually coloured.
And
so you know who's who. Medically.
So if you are that person and you're moving around, I think you have to move to an extra space I think that's when you get a spook card or something.
Yeah, well what happens is obviously once all the spookies have been collected, the person with the most wins. So it's a little bit, hey, that's my fish. It's a little bit dice pusher like a la greed or zombie dice.
And that reminds me of that symbol is on Rhino Heroes box.
That's right, because this is the same company that produces games like Rhino Hero, Orchard, Snail Sprint, which is coming out soon. Look out for that one. And Dragon's Breath as well, which you haven't played yet, but that's because we haven't received it yet.
No.
So that's pretty much all there is to it, though. Anything else you want to say? Well, you're looking forward to having a go with this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have a bit of a test run.
We can't do a little bit of playthrough because my sister's asleep, so we won't do a playthrough.
Because dice rolling games sometimes wake her up when we get a bit passionate.
Yes.
Did you nearly fall off the chair?
Yes.
You alright? You didn't fall off the chair? You okay?
Naughty chair.
Safety first. Yeah, don't hit the chair. Don't hit the chair. We are going to do a play run of this at some point. We are also now equipped to do some live things as well. So if there is anything you'd like to see us play through live or like to get involved in, by all means, please put some comments down below and we'll get back to them when we have a moment. If you have questions for Charlotte, by all means, please pop them in the comments and we'll answer those as well. As always, folks, by all means, check out the other YouTube videos, see what else is out there. If you've played this before and you want to give us a bit of your feedback, by all means, please do so as well. Drop us a line, get on the Facebook page, check out the online store. Quarantine sale still running through till the end of April, and we are pretty much done at this stage, aren't we?
And when we do a playthrough, please.
Please. When we play through, please. Is that what you're saying?
No.
No? Okay, you're not sure what you were saying? Cut? Okay, we'll cut that out in post. But as I was saying, folks, by all means, please check out the other videos. Give us a like, subscribe so you stay in touch with us, and we'll let you know wherever we post a new video. And we'll see you back at the table very soon for some more exciting games. And
we'll see you back at the table for this playthrough.
Yeah, very soon. But until then, it's goodbye from me and...
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye from Charlotte. May all your games be good ones. Bye for now.
Do your dreams. Woo!
You get crazier and crazier with every one of these that we do, don't you? She's camera shy.